Or of a Ropheka life, so they said you have read the Muntia Bassa Yaba someone. Baby Bia Miss Obi Bia Eshibiano. Yabaho, na yet light, a spotlight, no, yet your toes, so said Yabaya. Our mouth was a corners, no, or beer ever to be a home. And then they have Brescia, Italy, Haya, na a Asanka. Guess what? Obema Elquine. Now ye co inside, see ye call now. Yabisa nas yehu enema a Asanka ewo edemayen ebra Asanka ehyasie eni epepenso Asanka ediawi the background of Asanka restaurant enko ba bia twemi na enema pi ewo ho a me ne omienu yeba ebesua. Or for sending a D kind a catch remono, aha, Asanka restaurant. Ya bar restaurant can see pa I wo Brescia Asanka restaurant. You see you no e baba twetwe nkomo ne ya bisa no ensem ba ko na asem ye no bi said the term dey ye kase ye de this channel no ye de esua ade said ye be ya wonso no pese wo hye biribi ase a wonso no benya da procedure no na waye den na wafa mesre say ene ye wo first time a wo share this channel ya mesre say wo be share sonko e de ama unua bi ananso say obekoso na wa subscribe esronko said ye be ya video bi a de batusu bia no a ehu ehia e de ma wo no wonso no betumi ayeden ahwe na se unua no so betumi anya eso emfaso de Asanka restaurant sabre obekire yen o background kakra na wa mayehu ekwan na Asanka efaso bai.
Okay. I can't say Medindi Isaac. Actually, you know, I started as Asanka man in Brescia, organizing little events, trying to make people get a taste of the food from our background or from home, or the taste of home, as I used to say. And it's all started with friends, like inviting friends home, some couple of let me say people who meet outside to let them to come to the house and taste the food, how it's done in our country. And I was really, let me say, I was pushed a lot by friends, because most friends were like, oh Isaac, this thing is so good, try to put it on a different level. Oh, Isaac, let's pick it up from somewhere. Oh, Isaac, do this, that. Then from there all started, and I started by calling myself Asanka man. I chose Asanka because Asanka is actually a grinding pot, as we all know. Ghanaians we know, and it's a grinding pot where food in Ghana was actually, let me say, as I know from my knowledge, was invented or created. Yes. Because we grind everything in the pot, the Asanka, we cook in the Asanka. We have a special meal which is known as abumu, which is actually made from and in the Asanka. It's made from and in the Asanka. And so I chose that as a totem, as a name that I gave to myself. That was Asanka man. Let me say, a year ago, I was known as Asanka man in Brescia. And as I was saying, through that, I did some events in Brescia, trying to let people know our food, bring it to them, so that if somebody says African food or Ghanaian food, you know you're not talking about something very strange, but something that has ingredients that is common or is easy to find in the country. Because sometimes the whites, especially, when you say, I'm going to make a Ghanaian dish, or I'm going to make an African dish, they picture different things, you know.
Yes.
Like everything mixed up, there's no culture, there's no art in it, but we are trying to let them know the African food, there's art in African food. There's art in African food. We can present the food to you and you think, what is this? You are eating an African meal. So that was the idea and how all this started. Oh, okay. And today, by God's grace, I can say with the help of a couple of friends, we're able to put a team together and open this location.
Oh, okay.
So actually this restaurant is founded by three, let me say, Sochi.
Oh, okay.
That's me, Richard, and the other guy, Giorgio.
Okay, you are friends or family?
We are friends. We are friends.
Oh wow,
we are friends.
Okay,
Yes, yeah.
okay. So for how many years?
Actually, it's a project I've been working on for, let me say, 6 years.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just yesterday.
Okay.
It has been like 6 years, but I came out to the public doing something like seriously putting my effort in everything the past 3 years, exactly 3 years.
Okay.
But 6 years ago, it was how everything started. I was trying to bring up my idea, I was trying to like put my recipe together, because normally, I know it's a Ghanaian restaurant, or as we call it, an African restaurant, because we are trying, the idea is to put together various countries from West Africa, which have actually the same, almost the same recipe in the dishes they make in the country. Yeah. So the idea is to make it Asanka West African restaurant.
West Africa.
Yeah, because I grew a lot in this country. I grew with so many people from different countries in Africa, also in Europe, and I've visited different meals. So since here in Brescia, the community is not just Ghanaians. Yeah. We are mixed in this country. So we are trying to bring something out that will not have only Ghanaian, let me say, targets, but to also have a broad target, and bring dishes that has been a little bit visited to the people from these countries.
Oh, okay.
So let's make Asanka all together.
Let's make Asanka all together. Well, like I said before, this channel, you're creating to establish something here, precisely here in Italy and I say Europe, is not easy. So say our blacks and I say Ghanaians say something like that here. We have to throw a light on them. Said people afar will also know the good things that they are doing. And no internet they yabi share Asanka, that's yaba Asanka restaurant. Now I know and common. Maybe say Asanka the difficulties they pass through before even creating this big restaurant. Asanka.
The challenges were so many, but the most important thing is we believed in each other and we believed in the same dream. You know, when as we have been shown in like taught in Africa. I remember this proverb my grandmother used to tell me all the time. You can take a single broom, yes, like the thing from it, and you can break it easily. Sure. When you have a bunch of sticks of broomsticks, it's very difficult to bring them together. Yeah. So based on this idea, I was like, okay, I'm a Asanka man, this is me. But alone, I can't get there. Even though I try everything myself, I will not get it the way I want to get it. Okay, so the best thing was to create a team. Creating a team, I can say that was the first difficulty we met. Even though we are friends, we are taking a different step. You know, it's different. Like, let's say, oh, let's just go and drink something. Than like, let's put money to something and make something out of it. Investment. Yeah. So let me see. The first difficulty was to bring out the right people to join together and create this thing. That was the first difficulty we had. Then from there, now, okay, we have the money, we have the team, we have everything else to get a location. And it wasn't easy. Like, we've roamed, let me see, everywhere in Brescia. We went to every angle just to have the place. And the place we can call Asanka, because we're not just looking for any location at all. Yeah. We want a location that can represent what we wanted to do. Yeah. And normally when you go to Agencia and they see you are black and you even show how you want to do something, they always give you like the West of the West. They will not give you something better. Oh, okay. What they will give you is the West of the West. Wow. So let me say, even to get, as I was saying, to get this location was was the next step after the first difficulty of creating the team, but was also one of the most difficult steps to get a location. We went through a lot. But finally, I can't say much. I can just thank God we have this place. So that's all we can do. Sure. Yeah.
And I know this one is a registered one, right?
Yeah, we are registered. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how was the procedure?
Our documentation in Italy, it has its own time. Like it won't take you 2 days to do something. Like it won't take you 3 days. It took us almost 6 months to get everything through. So
Was it so much like difficult, or like how was it like? Because someone is really watching you now and he wants to start to create a business like what you are doing now, and then they want the process, what you pass to the channel.
To put it in the right way, I wouldn't say it was that difficult, and I also wouldn't say it was that easy. But the thing is to get the right person who can help you to process the documents. Okay. Because there are so many people in this country, you go to them, they will take your money, they will do this, they will do that, but they will not do it in the right way. And you have to start all afresh again. The consultants and everything. So it depends on which consultant you have, how it can help you, and your idea also, because you don't need to go to someone and put everything in the person's pocket. I need this, I need that. You also know how you want it. Yeah. So that's most important, because most of us Africans, we have the ideas, we know what we want to do, but sometimes we don't know how we want to start and how to do it. So we normally put everything in someone's hand, and the person does it in a different way. Maybe it's not the way we really want it. You understand? Yeah. Hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get you.
So it's also a point, like you should also know what you want and how you want it, and that also counts a lot.
Oh, okay. I see. There are a lot of, let's say, work here in Italy or in Europe. Yeah. Why did you choose to do a restaurant?
Actually, as I said before, I started this thing like 6 years ago, sorry, and it started from my passion with friends. So I made my passion my work, because I love cooking. I've never been to a cooking class or a cooking school before, but it's something I enjoy doing. I do it out of stress. So I can cook for like 10 hours, 6 hours, what it is. I enjoy doing it, but especially when I'm doing something different. I should be very sincere about that. I don't like to do the same thing all the time to get the same thing all the time.
Repeating yourself, yeah.
But I like creating, being creative. That's what I like to do. Creativity. So let me say, I chose this because it was my passion, and I made my passion my work. And I think it's the best thing to do in life. If you can make something out of your passion, you go for a long, and hopefully I'm praying that's the same thing that comes to me now.
Wow, this really amazing. It's really interesting. So you share the background of Asanka, how far he has narrated his own story. You could see it wasn't easy. Yeah, but one word that I've learned now, with passion. If you have passion for everything, definitely you can attain anything that you want to reach, or anywhere that you want to. The real motive behind Asanka,
the only motive from it is my passion. I wanted to put my passion to light.
That's a passion. Yeah.
I wanted to create something for my passion. I wanted to do something for my community. Here in Brescia, there was no place as a young guy to like visit as an African bar. Sometimes you want to have African meal, you have to take the car and drive all the way to Milan to have an African restaurant and eat something from our country, or from, let me say, an African meal, you know. But the idea of creating Asanka, or building up Asanka, was to also help our fellow, let me say, brothers and sisters, people from the community, make a place, posto raccogliente, make a place for everybody, a point of, let me say, a point to meet. Okay. Like 31st, like this, people went to church after church, they finally have somewhere they can go and say, oh, let me go and drink my pito. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. Or let me go and meet my other friends, or my other Ghanaian friends, or Italian friends, because it's not just only Ghanaian restaurant or Nigerian restaurants, for everybody. Okay. But at least someone can go to church on 31st. I'm saying this because we experience it. Because normally after 31st, you close church, you don't have anywhere to go in Italy. Or you join people from other races, excuse me, and you enjoy with them, or you just go home or make something up with families. But now we have Asanka, is for everybody, so anytime, anywhere, you can just come.
Wow. What type of local food can one get at Asanka restaurant?
Oh, okay. Actually, we are trying to, as I said before, earlier on, to bring out all local food from West African countries. We're talking about Senegalese food. We have chep. That's going to be on our menu very soon. We're thinking of making something from Togo. We're thinking of making something from Ivory Coast. We already have an Ivory Coast meal, but I don't know, it's acheke. You know, it's an Ivory Coast. We have it on our menu. Wow. We are bringing pounded yam from Nigeria. We are bringing panga from Nigeria. like let me say, the dream, the vision, the challenges, let me say the vision is very broad, and we have so many things on the game to put out for everybody. But right now, at the moment, we have a reduced menu because we just started. Yeah. But as you're asking for local food, every Sunday now at Asanka, you can have fufu, you can have emutuo.
Oh, fufu, you said fufu?
Yeah, you can have fufu. And I'm not talking about neat fufu. I'm talking about not originally made fufu. That's Asanka fufu. So I'll not tell you the recipe. It is a fufu.
Asanka the pounded fufu. One.
It is Asanka fufu.
Wow.
We are not talking about neat fufu, but this is Asanka fufu. If you want to know, just drive over to Asanka via Pustela 4B.
No, it's very, very interesting. Yeah. Like, I don't even know what to say. Asanka say Obaha, what he is saying is a local dish in Kwanewa. And he even made mention, he said fufu. Not neat fufu, no, but pounded one.
Pounded Asanka fufu.
Pounded Asanka fufu. Come on, Asanka restaurant. All right. So as a restaurant like this, you know, because it's a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
What's it? Moya 3 and mo manage this restaurant. Mm-hmm. So have you employed people and then pay them monthly or something?
Yeah, actually now we have employed 3 girls that are actually working with us. I think 4 girls, sorry, that are actually working with us and with the managers and everything. But that was just for the beginning. But the idea is to have at least 2 people in every section. Like the bar, I want 2 bar people for the bar, 2 girls in the corridor, 2 girls in the kitchen in the morning, 2 girls in the kitchen in the evening. To rotate it. Yes. Yeah, to rotate it. So we are seeking to employ other people, but we just minimize it in the beginning so that it will be a little bit easier to know each of them in the earlier stage.
Oh, okay.
But actually, we are having a girl from an Ivorian, and we have 3 Ghanaians. We are actually open for everybody. So anybody wants to work to Asanka, you can apply, and we'll take you. So,
wow. And the way they were summa, I say what the Asanka man or Kazesi, or say omu ayede, omu assign. Efa enipa na se omo afa enipa said ye be ya omo so betumi anya omo nsa no aduane because every month bia no ye betua omo eka na omo guso empo said ye be ya wa wo pe adwuma bia no ye betumi asan afaw na watumi no omo aye adwuma na month bia no wonso wo kakra wa wo benya ma wonsa akwa no wonso no wonsa ebetumi aka. This is a very big dream ankasa na eno na Ropheka live a share with Ropheka. You see the spotlight can see to sa enyumakuo etete sa no said ye be ya obi owo achichiri bia no wonso no obetumi ehu dia enipa no eye na afen so no esan create channels on ko na say pave way e dia ma obi a opese ono so wo sha ase establish bibia etesa etino channel we no ade a ye di esua enema ahodo bebre etimesre o pass obe subscribe sonko e de amaye na afi no wakoso no wa share se de be ya obi o wa chichiri bia no ono so ebetumi ehu ene papa na se enema egusu a na se enema pa afoforo nso ye de etu aho anamo a omo eye. Asanka man, as a restaurant like this, I don't know, maybe we are in Europe, and you know ebi mo be find it difficult. Why? Because e be a juma sem any ade ontumi emba ha. So obetumi a order aduane no bi ewo internet anase baby say de be ya no so nse betumi aka na ye fast for the person.
Okay, actually.
And how is the procedure?
Actually, right now, no, we have like registered on different platforms like delivery. We have Just Eat. We have Uber Eats, but it takes, as I said before, to have documentation. It takes process. We have applied, and I think it's going to take at least 40 to 30 days to have everything go on softly. But for now, anyone can order by calling the number of the restaurant. Then you drive in and you pick it. We are actually doing delivery on because we are right behind the metro. So if anybody, maybe you stay in a Santa Femia, Sao Paulo. That's every driveway through the metro. We can pick the thing and we'll drop to you at the metro station where you are.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. All right. A lot of people are watching you now, and then they also want to be like Asanka. Why? Because I always say if you have your own work, it really helps a lot than being dependent on someone. Do you get it? So the right channel that you have already paved, a lot of people are also watching you. People want to know in a year or two how Asanka will be.
Asanka always keep dreaming big because we don't put limits to anything. Because the more you dream, the more you believe in what you are doing, the more you can achieve and the more you can go. I believe in a year from now or 2 years from now, hopefully, if God is going to be with us, I know He's already with us, we can open other branches of Asanka. We want to go everywhere in Italy, move throughout Europe, put our products on, let me say, on a supermarket. Like the vision is big, the dream is big, but we need our customers to build up this challenge that is there. But without them, we can't do it anymore. What we can do, we have done. So now we need people to support us to go further. And supporting means you come, sit down and enjoy Asanka meal.
And enjoy
it's just easy. You will enjoy by supporting.
Yeah. Well, say the Asanka yati and then one seven say to support Asanka na the dream omo ewo no ebe to me accomplish no, and the only support that they need say onso no obeba na wabenya the taste of Asanka dish ankasa, the taste of home. Yes, wankasa obeba no wabe experience na onso no watumi akachire obi foforo. That is how yetumi edi eboye. Asanka, you have clients, you have family, you have a lot of people, and there are numerous of people that are watching you right now. What word do you have for the youth? Because the amount say some of the youth, but you pay quick money. Look to the camera, and then I want you to have a word for the youth.
Oh, actually, for the youth, there's a lot to say. We can't just start like in 5 minutes and we end everything we can tell our youth, because the youth are the next generation of us. Our parents were the first generation of, let me say, Africans in the country or foreigners in the country. They did theirs, and we, the young one, we are trying to pick up from somewhere and make something in the country. We want to leave some shade in the country.
Sure.
We don't just want to come and pick up things from Europe and go back to Africa. We want to leave a shade for them to understand we Africans, we are also capable of doing something. What I can leave for the youth, or the message I can tell the youth, is they should believe in themselves. They should develop something out of their passion. That's the best way to make it. I know everybody wants fast money. Who doesn't want fast money? But at least believe in your dreams. Make something out of your dreams. Don't make people tell you what you need to do, but try to understand yourself what you can do, because that's what matters.
Before we come to conclusion of this conversation, why should people even come to Asanka restaurant?
Because as I said, that's the only way to support Asanka. If nobody comes here, Asanka can close in after a month, because we need our customers to build up. Without the customers, we can't do anything. We can just keep open here and watch the cars, count the cars, enjoy our food ourselves. And after 3 months, all you guys can hear is Asanka is closed down. Yeah.
Bomodi na subscribe emaye na sanshare said your dream for this channel no ebe to me and so accomplish ye dey say baby enipa baby a wo hye bia a wo ye enwuma pa no ye nso ye dey light spotlight kese pa ye dey beto so ama afoforo so mo achichiri atumi Asanka, someone is really watching you now, and then to reach here, how difficult, I mean, your location, if you have a location, a contact or anything, just look to the camera and then.
Actually, you can find Asanka on TripAdvisor, you can find Asanka on Instagram, you can find Asanka on Snapchat, you can find Asanka on Google. I know Google is everywhere, so you just Google Asanka African Restaurant Brescia and you find us on Asanka, you find us on Google. Our contact is on Google, our website is on Google, our booking site is on Google. Asanka is actually, we ask our customers to book before coming, because actually we don't have we don't have a big space here. We only have 40 to 50 seats. When it's summertime, we can use the external part as also extra 50 seats. But for now, since we have only the 40 to 50 seats inside, we prefer people book before they come so that you will not come here, you don't get someone to sit. Believe me, we are always full, but book.
All right. They say that they are always full, but before then, you have to book them. Yes. Ubu said you're more congested.
You can also book by calling 366-3191-404. 366-3191-404 plus the Italian code. So if you are booking from Germany, remember to put plus 39. Your timing, and say on Mondays, Asanka is closed. Then we open from Tuesdays to Friday. We are open from 12 to 2:30. Then from 6 to 11 o'clock p.m.
Okay.
Then on Saturdays, we close in the afternoon. We open in the evening. So we are open from 6 to 2 o'clock p.m. That's a.m. because we passed the p.m.
Yes.
a.m. So we are working like 24 hours. Hey, Asanka. We are open from 6 o'clock to 2 a.m. And on Sundays, since we know our aunties, our brothers, our grandmothers, our mothers, our fathers, our African family, especially the Ghanaian family, cannot escape Sunday churches. So we decided to open from 12 o'clock to 11 p.m. So anytime you close from church, you can drive all the way to Asanka and enjoy your meal.
Yo, yabeda Asanka man ase na onsu yada wase se unya embre na se wo se embre na utimi ehwe this channel share with Ropheka and I say Ropheka Live or YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, any baby bia na yabeda wase na yasan edo esia.